Live from Harbor Station, it's the Vector Spaceman Show. Now here's your host, Vector Spaceman.
What's wrong with the door? What the heck was that? Hold on, back it up. Let's try that again. We gotta get that right. Door, hit it. No hiss, no steam, what's going on? Something is clearly afoot. We're into all sorts of trouble tonight, you guys. Right off the bat, how's everybody doing? It's me, your old pal Vector Spaceman. We're back at it again, coming to you live once more, straight from Harbor Station, and broadcasting on all frequencies to our beautiful planet Earth. Now, whether you're watching us live, hey, maybe you're catching us after the show, don't you know we're glad to have you on board, helping us to make outer space the place to be on tonight's show, Thursday, January 30th, 2025. The month's not finished. And neither are we. I didn't hear no bell. It's the rare, mythical Thursday stream. Boy, we haven't had one of these in a while. But we're charging full speed ahead in our mission to finish Tactical Breach Wizards by the month's end. Welcome back to the show, everybody, and if you're just tuning in for the first time tonight, welcome aboard. It's the Vector Spaceman Show with me, your host, Vector Spaceman. What a thrill, what a pleasure to be here for this most magical of evenings, this momentous of occasions. If you missed the last show, we started our playthrough of Tactical Breach Wizard's 4th and final act. We're just about halfway through. We blew up a train, shut down illicit mana experimentations, dealt with Doll's inner demons, and learned that Rion used to be a dog. Such gripping stakes, such heartfelt adventure. Now, hot on the trail of our rogue CO, will it all come to a satisfying conclusion tonight? You'll just have to stay tuned to find out. And of course, if you want to stay up to date with all of our broadcasts so that you never ever miss a show, then be sure to follow Vector Spaceman on Twitter, YouTube, Blue Sky, and of course, right here on Twitch. Boy, we really never do Thursday streams, huh? But we got the opportunity tonight, and we got the drive to finish this game once and for all. And if not, well, hey, there's always tomorrow. But we're pretty well guaranteed to get this game finished before the end of February. On to new and exciting things for the new month, Though I will say it has been grand. This is one of my favorite genres of games. Little tactical, puzzly, position-y type combat games. We really do love them. It's why I spent so much time playing Into the Breach. It's why I love playing stuff like XCOM. Just a thrill, just a joy. And so charming. Thematically, visually. We could probably do without a lot of the harsh language. I feel like they probably could have expanded their reach, their profile, if they had reeled that in a bit. But you know what? We're all adults here. We're all mature space peoples. We can deal with it. So yeah, it'll be nice. Start something new come February. Gonna have to figure out what that is, but we'll have something for you. But speaking of new and exciting things, we're still making good progress in our learning journey with 3D printing. Got to do another print today. Went out to pick up some proper tools. Some proper, sprue snippers and hobby knives and stuff like that. Because here I was trying to... these are very small prints, right? Like little 28 millimeter scale miniatures. And here I'm trying to shave off supports and the things with X-Acto knives, like big, thicker X-Acto knives, and pliers that you'd use for cutting like metal wire. So not really suited for the scale that we're working with. So went out, got some new tools. It all came together. It looks great. I'm so very thrilled with the level of definition and fidelity that we're able to get out of this printer. Can't stop hyping it up. Hello, Nap. How are you doing? If I pay you for a fee and the material, can I ask you to 3D print something and I'll pick it up? Next time you swing by the station, yeah, we'll just set it aside. We'll put it on the counter. We know you're good for it, Nap. We know you're good for it. How are you doing tonight, Nap? Happy Thursday. The rare Thursday stream. We hardly ever get to do one of these. But we're determined. We're set. We're absolutely motivated to get this game done. It's Thursday? Oh, hold on. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I got it mixed up. Let's see. No, apparently it's Thursday. Apparently it's Thursday. It could be different on Gator time, I'm not entirely sure. But up here at the station, it's presently Thursday evening, and we're going to use this Thursday evening to the best of our ability to defenestrate some rogue wizards and finally hunt down that rogue CO of ours. No movie night tonight. Yeah, so often on Thursdays we're doing community movie nights with other VTuber communities and what have you. But no, not tonight. Not tonight. Which gave us the perfect opportunity to get another sneaky stream in, you know? Do some more wizarding, get this game done before the new month comes around. That's the plan tonight. What are you up to tonight, Nep? You doing good? You doing your best? You living out your Thursday dreams? We hope all's well. And hopefully none of that southern snow has crept down where you are. I know you were saying you were in a different part of the state. So I hope it's not still too cold. Hopefully it's all starting to melt. Oh, you're being a nuisance. That's the best thing you can be. And it's so easy too. It's free. It's fun. It's kind of a smart thing to do. This genius over here, Nep the genius. Missed you by 30 minutes? Oh man. Close one, close call. Just think you could have hopped in the car or pickup, presumably, Florida people, or, you know, crawled onto the back of your gators and, you know, just shimmied up there. 30 minutes away, you could have had yourself a little snowball fight, made a little snowman, something like that. Oh, you had work though. You couldn't call in sick, or you don't even have to call in sick. You can just call in with a terrible case of whimsy. Be like, I'm never gonna get this opportunity again. I gotta go see the snow. Snow in the state of Florida. In Florida. Imagine such a thing. Ace, how are you doing? Calling in silly. Yeah, calling in silly. Calling in, you know, calling in funny. Just be like, sorry boss, I can't today. I'm feeling a little fun in the head. I gotta go make a snowball. I don't think the United States Postal Service would be appreciated of that. Well, that's their whole motto, right? Neither rain, nor snow, nor sleet, nor slush, nor gator will keep us from delivering the post. And it's like, yeah, but just take somebody else's route, right? Just like swap routes, be like, I gotta make a detour. Or I mean, like, you know, you could have still delivered the mail and took a half-hour detour up north, right? I mean, that's, yeah, easy peasy. You start thinking, like, here in Canada, I feel like we probably feel the same, where like a half-hour drive is really nothing. And I think Americans feel that way as well. We've just got such big countries. It's incomparable when you think about, you know, little teeny tiny European countries and stuff like that, where you can like drive to a whole other country in a day, maybe more. Is this the kind of mentality that got the Canadian Post Office went on strike with? No, I think they just wanted more money. I think we're all kind of over snow. Like everybody here is kind of used to it. So it's never that sort of thing. We never call in with a case of the fancies. No, is they just wanted more cash money because they don't make enough. Which, you know, gotta respect. Respect that hustle. Respect that post office grind. Get out there, deliver post, make money. You delivering papers and you're stacking papers to the ceiling. Post office. I don't know if we've ever heard that Nep works at the post office before. That might be new Nep lore. I don't know if it's come up on stream. It kind of sounds familiar, but I'm not sure if you've mentioned it before. Who will remember that now? Nep rides that gator with the big sack of letters like some sort of crazy southern Santa Claus, delivering mail to all the good Floridians. It's magical. It's magical. And speaking of magical, you guys, we got a game to get into tonight. It's Tactical Breach Wizards. We're about halfway through the final act of the game. We got a few chapters left. We're gonna hunt down our rogue CO, Liv Kennedy, who's gone off the wall. She's gone AWOL even. She's turned bad. We gotta hunt her down because she's got time powers, just like one of our wizards does. You know, when we started this game, I wasn't super digging how narrative focused the game is, but I kind of appreciate it. Like, it's a nice change of pace compared to how there was like really no overarching story in Into the Breach. This game, I do kind of like that it's got like a plot to it. And we're going to see some more of that plot. We're going to see some more of that plot right now, you guys. I'm going to throw on my gaming hands, and we're going to head on over to the big screen, you guys. It's time to get back into Tactical Breach Wizards. Let's get tactical, you guys. Get your tactical drinks and your tactical snacks. Kick back in your tactical chairs. And let's see what we can do. Let's see what awaits us. What challenges, what fresh horrors await us tonight. We're heading on over to the big screen. Here we go. Bam! Here we are. Fantastique. We're tactical. We're breaching. We're picking up right where we left off. We've assigned our latest perks. What's then the latest mission? We're heading to Villa Medil. Keys to the country. This is it, Vesker. You guys take the east wing. Wait for our signal to breach, then work your way toward the council chambers. So our former CEO, Liv Kennedy, is trying to destabilize this country, and we gotta stop her. We're gonna come at from every side, but there won't be any time to resync, so just go at your own pace. Slow is smooth, smooth is fast. That sounds like gibberish, but whatever bakes your cake. Listen, a wizard is never gibberish. He says precisely what he means to. We're locked off here. Can you guys help? Same this side. And I guess we do this carefully. Alright. Are there great stakes? Alright, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 members of the team. We've got the whole team here. I like how you can see the little... Oh, look, you can see the little backgrounds and everything, too. Anywho, we're several stories up. What can we do here? We gotta knock out all 9 enemies, seal all reinforcement doors. We want to finish the mission by the end of turn 2 if we can, and defenestrate 2 hostiles with pull effects. So through this glass here, no doubt. Okay, well if we want to do that, that shotgunner's a good target, and then we can trade spaces with Dahl to have Rion do it on the other side as well. Alright, that works for me. What is this here? Oh, they're setting up a line of sight. Alrighty then. In that case, I know precisely what we need to do. So if Rion breaches, is he going to get smoked by that? Does he step in? No, he doesn't step right in. That's good. So Zan can send a false prophet here. Get the mana back. We can send another one right here. Get the mana back. Fantastic. Now we are clear. Rion, let's try setting you up here so we can pull this guy. Will he go straight through? He will. Okay. Is that a reinforcement door? It sure is. Let's breach on the left side. Dahl, can I have you swap places with Zan already? Zan. Probably get you to move here. This button's going to open up the next door. I'm not totally sure if we want to do that yet, but what we do want to do is close that... Oh, careful now. Close that reinforcement door. Okay, no, we don't want to kill him because we want to yank him over the edge. So we're going to rewind. We're going to have Rion yank this guy first. Okay, now we're going to false prophet. That's going to take this guy out as well. Alright, what can we do for these guys here? Just slam this guy against the wall. That's kind of choice. Doll, could I get you to swap places with Jen? Jen, I want to figure out, that is intel. So we're going to grab that intel because I like when Jen can use her big blast. Bang. So you've got to have something that sedated, loses 1 per turn. No, I'm looking for... Applies unsteady. What does unsteady do? And it does 3 damage, which is not actually great for us right now. Kind of just want to confuse this guy. But you know what? He's targeting our false prophet, so I don't even care if he dies. Let's see. Doll, we're going to have you swap places with Zan. We're going to set up a predictive bolt. And we are going to open that door. Oh, it was the other one. The other one got opened up. Alright, rewind. Let's swap places with Jen again. You know what? We have to go back a little further even. Let's waste this guy. Slamming it. Super duper. Alright, who still has movement? Zan still has movement, so we'll have Zan swap with... Ouch, cold. What do you mean? What do you mean? I'm gonna swap with Zan. Zan is... Oh, Zan did not have movement. Just Jen and... Well, shucks. If that's the case. Because Zan moved here. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. Alright, in that case, we want to use Doll to do a little more positioning. Swap here. Swap here. Swap here. So now you're looking right down the barrel. We're going to swap again with Jen. Jen can... open the laptop, or sorry, use the laptop. We're going to move to here, and we are going to breach that secondary door, but Zan is going to set up a predicted bolt. Alright, Jen, breach. Oh, that is not going to, that's not going to work. Because now everybody can see everybody. Well, we do still have an attack, so let's see what we can do here. We could go bam, bam, bam. How does that look? Nope, still a lot of danger. Okay. Rewind, rewind then. I'm gonna Gale Grenade my way out of the way. Triggers that. Zan, you could give Jen a time boost so that Jen can do more movement. How much health has that guy got? A little bit. A decent bit. We're going to move you here so that you can grab intel. We're actually not going to have you grab the intel. And there's a good reason for that. Because what we're gonna have you do is swap places with Doll, who's then going to swap places again with Zan, so that Zan can pick it up, so that Zan can then false prophet this door. Take a guy out even, why not? So we've sealed all reinforcement doors already, and it's not even the end of turn 1. Fantastic. We take cover. Nobody looks at us, that's great. We're gonna get mana back here and here. Kind of the perfect play. And we haven't even done anything with Dessa. Alright, what can we do then? We could have Doll swap in, swap with Dessa. Dessa, you can use your Spectral Skull. Do a little bit of damage. And then I guess we could do a transference on the False Prophet to take out the Shotgunner. Why not? We'll take cover. They're both going to target, so it's going to play out. This guy shoots. Oh no, that guy shoots first. So he'll waste himself. That's fine. I mean, that works. And before we finish, we're going to put Zan back up in the front lines. Because I really like... Roll call, y'all. Pretty Night Lori's up in here. How are you doing, Lori? Happy Thursday. It's a Thursday, my dudes. Hope you're doing well. Are you calling in from boutique duty again? We're playing ourselves a little tactical breach wizards tonight. I'm doing pretty fine, thank you. Mighty fine, even. Thanks for asking. Give me an opportunity to slow down, take a drink. It's important to do these things. This time, no, off duty, just resting after filming. Maxin' and chillaxin', as it were. Well, thanks for spending some time with the Vector Spaceman show. We know you have a choice in your streamers and your viewing opportunities, and we appreciate you flying with Vector Spaceman show. Happy to see you. Happy to see you. What's new, Lori? What's new in life? Are you living out your dreams? Has 2025 started off well for you? Trying to get this game done before February. We've been playing it all January. We're like halfway through the last act. Want to get it done either tonight or tomorrow. So we're gonna power our way through. It's a fun little, how you say, tactical, sort of puzzly positioning type game. All about wizards. But they're not just wizards, Lori. They're tactical breach wizards. Look at this guy. This guy's got a rifle stock with some sort of crystal wand in it, and he's got his wizard's hat. And we got a necromancer here that kills our own team players just to bring them back. And we've got our big siege cleric over here. We've got characters for days. It's lovely. It's full of sauce. It's full of character. It's full of style. And you know we all love style. The character designs for them are really cool too. They are pretty cool. Like, this is it's an aesthetic that's going to stay with me. I really do enjoy the look of tactical wizards and witches. It's very cool. Wizards, if you will. Oh, you're doing your best out there and you got a big project cooking. That's exciting. Any spoilers? Any hints? Do we get any sneak peeks or previews of what Lori's working on? You guys, make sure that you're following Pretty Night Lori. We'll give a shout out to Pretty Night Lori. Not that Lori does a whole lot of streaming here on Twitch. But you should go follow Lori on Twitter and on Blue Sky. Lori's a big time VTuber supporter. The only thing I'll say is it's gonna be a big change. Oh, are we completely changing up the theme? Is it no longer the pretty night Lori? Is it going to be the funky druid Lori or something? Or are we changing class, as it were? I guess we'll find out. I'm excited though. It sounds exciting, and so I'm excited. Let me guess, you're just going to, you're making the leap, you're just gonna be a duck from now on. Is that it? Is that what it is? You're leaning all the way into the animal persona. Did you know? Ah, we called it, you guys. We called it. Listen. It's not just hot air under this helmet. We got a pretty big brain, too. We gotta keep it safe. That's why you gotta, you know, you gotta keep it safe under here. All right, now speaking of keeping things safe, we got a job to do, you guys. We're on the hunt for our rogue former CO who's trying to destabilize this country with wizards. So we gotta do our best to finish these objectives before February. The clock's running out. But thanks for tuning in, Lori. Stick with us. We love chatting with the cadets. Kick back, relax, enjoy your Thursday. We'll just, you know, be here on your screen. Thanks for tuning in. All right, you guys, let's continue. We wanted to teleport Zan back to the front line, so we're gonna swap with Doll with the teleportation ability. And he's hiding, that's good. So they're gonna target my false prophets, which is gonna give me a refund on mana. That's gonna be great. Let's see how it plays out. Guy blew himself up, fantastic. Refund. Flawless. Okay, now the objective for Rion is to defenestrate 2 hostiles with the pulls. So we're gonna move Doll right to here so that we can swap places with Rion so that Rion can use his vine attack to pull this guy out a window. Fantastic. That's 1 down. Jen wants to finish by the end of turn 2, so all we have to do is knock out 2 more enemies. What could be easier than that? Jen, let's move you down here so that we can swap with Doll. So that Doll can charge. Fantastic. Actually, I shouldn't have moved you into that bomb zone. Can we target this guy? We cannot. We got no tone. Alright, let's rewind then. We'll move Rion here. Move Doll here. Swap with Doll. Rion, yank like usual. Doll, charge like usual. And we get a refund on the charge, so we're going to do it again to get out of that blast zone. Jen. Let's just move you out of the blast zone. We'll false prophet into a kill. There we go. Done by turn 2. All objectives complete. We're moving on. Hold up, my foresight's on the fritz. Oh wait, what was this guy's? We just figured out that this guy's supposed to be British, so we'll change his accent. Neutralizer fields. We're standing in one. I feel it. Perfect. Can't even cast a breaching glyph from here. It's a tight field. Other doors should be fine. Still, wish I could take a look in there before we redeploy. We can. You can break craft suppression? Might. There's windows in the door. Oh, right. Why did this become so silly all of a sudden? We were very much serious wizards last time we played. Alright, we gotta knock out all enemies, seal all reinforcement doors, can doobie. Keep one militia member alive. Okay, so this guy. And Zan wants to prevent 4 reinforcements in total. Okay, we can do that. We're gonna redeploy to here. No, not you, Rion. There, swapping it. What are these? So, neutralizer fields. While targeted by a beam, you can't use any spells. Okay, so we gotta move in, send the prophet, or move in, shoot, then send. So that'll allow us to hunker down a bit, which is good. Let's see. Do we have anything that can shove dudes out of doors? Out of windows? We have Zan's burst ability. Let's see how this works. Breach! So if we move here, we can't do that. Alright. But if we false prophet from here, why can't we seal the door? We can't seal the door because false prophet is a spell? Is that why? Let's try this from the top then. Let's move to here, so we'll have a tone on this. Neutralize. Now can we shut it down? We can. Okay. If we send another false prophet right here, will he knock him out the window? Sure will. Okay, and the only other thing we need to do then is target this guy down, so we'll just waste all our mana, get shot. Rion didn't even have to step in. Done. That was a stupidly easy round. This is going to be more of a challenge. Don't like the look of the turrets in there. Obliterators. Saw a couple of those take out a tank one time. Cool. Good. Safe. Nice. Tactics? Move on. Move more than a tank. Alright, so we got to stay mobile then. No space to... Oh, we got some windows here. Okay. Banks wants to transfer 3 damage at once. Easy peasy. Jen wants to finish by the end of turn 2. That's possible. Heavy turret. Rocket shot. Deals 3 damage and 2 knockback to the tile it hits, destroying any cover. Damages and pushes targets in the blast zone. The blast zone. Okay. How can we take those out? Transfer 3 damage at once. Those guys do 3 damage. That guy does 2, so we just transfer from here to somebody else. Jen could conceivably get up close to this. Can we deactivate it? Cannot be turned off, so no, but can still be hacked if there's a terminal. Do we see a terminal anywhere? I don't think so. They would be red and quite visible. And we want to seal all reinforcement doors. So if we get up here, Jen can at least seal 1 door. Let's start with that. Let's try that to begin with. So we move to here. We're gonna broom breach up to here. We're gonna gale grenade ourselves, give us an extra move. Right here, seal the door. So this heavy turret's gonna try to damage itself, is it? Well, we can use banks to help deal with that. This shotgunner, though, I guess we'll have to take him out. And Rion, what can you do? I guess we can change into dog form. Do something with that. I wonder, can these be not affected by drugs, toxins, fire, or stuns? We could technically use Death's Door on it. Is that guy going to get close enough to us? He is. So we want to do some damage then, yeah? Yeah. If we move here... It's got 1 knockback resistance. Let's rewind a bit. Rewind to when Jen first got out of that window. If Jen static blasts, it's going to get knocked back. So if we breach with Banks, and we set up a Death's Door right here, and a Death's Door right here, can we then have Jen go 1, 2, 3, and take those right out? We sure can. Spaceman, you're a genius. Spaceman, you're so clever, so classy. Alright, now we'll move Banks to here. Spectral Skull. And that should... Can we bounce it? Trying to bounce it like a DVD menu. Listen, we can at least kill 2 of them, so that's great. Okay, so now we do our original plan. Jen, boost, get extra movement, shut down that door. And we did want to transfer a bunch of damage, so let's do that. Transferring from you to yourself. Rion, you are going to just move it on up. And get ready for the next turn when we move into position and seal that door. Let's see this window. Thanks. Done. And turn. Are we going to have enough movement to close that by the end of this turn? Or not. So, here's what we're going to have to do instead. We're going to have to rewind. Rion, we're going to have you rabid bite this dude. We are not going to get the transference. So we'll rewind. We want to keep somebody alive then. We want to get all these objectives done if we can. Seal the door. Bite this guy. Move to here, change forms, seal the door. Okay, Banks, you're gonna use your Spectral Skull. Just as planned. And now we're gonna do the transference. So saving Rion from that guy. Done. Perfect round, Spaceman. All by the end of turn 1 even. God, this is a pro wizard right here. God, we should do our own rebrand. Vector the Space Whiz. Shoot, militia up against chasers in there. Chasers are the worst. They're my least favorite enemy class. Time to even the odds. They always be moving. Schmovin' even. Alright, keep 2 militia members alive means we gotta do something with this guy. Maybe we... move Doll into position. Just gonna bait them into doing something. Jen, you are going to... blast, blast, blast. We're going to charge once. to charge twice. And we need to seal all reinforcement doors by the end of turn 2, huh? Which means... Oh, deal with all enemies by the end of turn 1. We got that. I read this wrong then. Don't seal any doors before the end of turn 3. Okay, interesting. Yeah, okay, we can hold out then, that's fine. Alright, doll, we're gonna charge. Such a good move, man. Man. This guy does how much damage? 2 damage. Can't see it. Cannot see it. He's gonna move into position. We gotta keep 2 of them alive. It's a risk. It's a big, big risk. Let's see if we live to regret it. Oh, but they finish him off, so that's fine. I'm just gonna slam that guy out the window. Not quite. It is now turn... what? It's turn 3. So next turn we can finish dudes off. Doll, can I get you to run around the corner? It's not going to do us much good, unfortunately. We gotta be able to kill this guy. How are we going to kill this guy? We're going to swap with Jen. Oh, that's right, we can swap with these guys, too. That's a good point, Spaceman. That's an excellent point. Jen, blast this guy out the window. Swale. Doll, swap with this fella. So move into position next turn. So if we move here, charge. Slam. Yeah, buddy. Okay, that's the round. We are making solid work of this building.
Banks and I are in position. Jen, what's your ETA?
The gang's all here.
Alright, remember, the stone table is a priceless cultural treasure. Try not to slam anyone into it too hard.
Why do I feel like that was directed at me? Don't flatter yourself. I could obliterate that thing.
I'm ordering everyone to forget I mentioned the table. Let's just do that.
Oh, let's just do this. I see. Is that going to be one of our objectives? Don't damage the table? Nope, nothing about the table. Seal any sealable doors, knock out all enemies, and reinforcements. Okay. There's one sealable door left, that one there. Okay, so we gotta take out the neutralizer field. We gotta take out that shield generator, because it's buffing everybody. There's 2 of them. There's 3 of them even. Man. And there's a heavy turret. This is a serious level. But we've got the whole team here. We got 5 team members. So if I can get Jen to here, we can blast that guy out the window. Yoink this. Hit the turret. Hit that guy into a death field. What do we have to do to destroy that? Just hit it once? Here's hoping. Because we gotta take out all 3, I think. Rion could destroy the neutralizer field, or could he? Let's breach and let's see how things play out. I'm thinking Rion to here. Deactivate the shield generator. We can pull that. That would actually be super useful. Because it would allow Jen to knock that guy out the window right off the rip. We're gonna yoink that. Okay, Banks. I want to try you right here. Grab intel, Death's Door. Ah, we don't have the angle to put it right behind the turret, which is where I want to put it. Oh, actually, we can't put it anywhere here because there's a tree display in the way. Gosh darn interior arborists. But hold on. Maybe we don't have to deal with any of that. Because if we send Zan right here, and then have his false prophet. Ah, the false prophet can't reach. We have to be 2 squares closer. Can we reach it from here? We cannot. We still got to be closer. Well, alrighty. What if we death stored? Yes, right there. Right there, Spaceman. And then we can Death's Floor Zan to pop out over there. Okay. Banks deactivates the shield. Zan. False Prophets to turn off the turret. I'm sorry. Did that not turn off the turret? Open security doors? What? What? Oh, so it opened this door. I see. I see. And that's going to be the control for the turret. Well, shucks. Well, that's at least going to draw everybody's fire. That's very helpful. Let's rewind, send another... Oh, we can't get another false prophet down there, huh? Huh? Alright, alright. Let's go around the corner. You know what? Rewind. Let's go really around the corner so that we can take cover. Yeah. Rewind, rewind, rewind. If I'm right here, can I still take cover? No, I still got tone on me, and we don't want that. No. No, no, no. So, unfortunately, we are going to have to set ourselves up here, deactivate, take some cover. Now, Banks is being targeted here, and we don't want that, so we can set up our second Death's Door right here. And now Jen can actually do stuff. Let's breach. Now, if Doll swaps places with Rion, we can reach the turret control. Bang it. Let's presume that's gonna work. We could blast that guy out the window, no doubt. So how about we park ourselves right here? No, that's going to draw some attention. I want this guy to get knocked into the portal there. Can't time boost Jen from here. Way back here. So let's rewind a little bit to where we had Zan popping out right here. Now we'll move Jen into position. It's all about how it plays out. Move here. We can time boost Jen. There we go. So that we can blast this guy out the window. Move. Deactivate. Take cover. Banks with the death's door. Jen with the chain bolt. Talking about 1, 2, 3. Alright, they're still all targeting this guy. That's pretty great. Doll, swap with Rion. Move into the room. Hack the turret. Aw, yeah. Aw, yeah. Spaceman, yeah. Get me my refund. Alright, let no one on your side take damage except Doll. So far, so good. Deal 8 total damage with Sedative. Oh, we haven't done anything with sedatives. I didn't even read these bonuses this time. Deal 9 total damage with 1 Spore Bomb. We might not get the secondary objectives on this one. Let's see. If that's going to target the turrets, who shoots first? Turret shoots first. Alright. These enemies aren't close together, which is a shame. Well, yeah, we could start by sedating that guy. Our sedatives right now do 2 per round. So you just gotta hit 4 guys with those. That's not too bad. That's not too hard, right? Right? Does 1 damage and 1 knockback, but we don't want to take any damage by anybody except Doll. So, I think we can make that work. We just do a charge. Into another charge. This guy's got 3 health. What can we do about that? We can move Zan up here. To false prophet that door, which will then shoot that guy. And Jen, move where? Where do we want you to move, Jen? Sonic Blast. Get a refund. Move to the table. Pick up some intel. Pretty good turn. Pretty good turn. Meanwhile, Rion wants to do 9 damage with 1 Spore Bomb. Man, Rion, you got nothing going on. Maybe we could hit that guy with the Spore Bomb. So, let's bite this guy. Get close. We're gonna get another spawn here next turn, so let's see how it go. We're gonna grab some mana. Let's see what happens. Oh, we got chases! We got chasers! Two chasers! Sedate both these guys. Ow. Guy blew himself up? No, he did not. Okay. We have done 2 total damage with the sedative. We're going to do 4 total damage. Next turn, this guy does 2 damage when he strikes. So, we've got transference, right? Yeah, we've got 1 transference. Let's move you here. Banks. Set up the transference onto this guy. He's gonna do 4 damage, is that right? No, 2 damage. Okay. So we could still take this dude out if we were so inclined. How much damage do we have to do? How many people do we need to be to do 9 total damage? With 1 spore bomb, it would have to be, we'd have 1, 2, 3, 4 people, so that's 5. Yeah, we really got to get multiples. We do something like this. If we were to blast this guy. Oh man, he went far. Well, that's not what we want to do because we don't want Zan to shoot at him. If we blast this guy, Zan's gonna shoot him. I think that's fine. Can't do that because we can't hurt Banks. Okay. Well, we could... grab that intel. Move here. Vine. Whip. Swell. That should play out just fine. Alright, Dolls, fine. Banks, we didn't get it. Rion, we didn't get it. Ah, shucks. Should have been paying more attention to that from the start. That's fine. We'll get it on a replay. Mission complete! Took back Nadil's seat of government. Well done, team. Now what? We foiled their plans. Somebody getting a promotion? Who's getting points? Perk points for Doll and for Rion. Okay. We're gonna go up to Rampage 2 so that we can endlessly charge. And Rion, what do we want to give you? Victim could be sedated. After the vine deals damage, applies 1 brittle. Let's sedate our victims. Meanwhile, in Zan's brain... Ah, shoot. So we're doing this in Libely? Odd choice. Brought you home, kid. I don't feel Libolian. Well, it's who you are, and you need to reconnect with it. Why? To be authentic. How can I be authentic to a life I never lived? Look, what you really need is to kick some butt. Druid Mafia butt doesn't bring back my finest hour. That's why they're here. Face your fears, clear your mind. Master the moment. You're a Special Forces operative and you're gonna ice every dude in that room. Non-lethally. Whatever. Breach! We're breaching. We're breaching Mafia Shrub Lords. Knock out all enemies, use the laptop, open the security door, keep your team alive. Zan, finish with all team members at full health. Easy peasy. Should be triggering. Oh, what the heck, man? You need some toughening up. No pain, no gain. So this guy shoots our own profits. Ow, man. So he'll even shoot us. Show me bad Zan Vesker's abilities here. Is it just the same as ours? But he's gonna shoot us as well. Man. Dan wants to finish with all team members at full health. Well, that didn't happen. Rewind. Alright, if that's the case then. Let's move in. False prophet. We're going to send another false prophet here to pick up the additional mana so we can just keep spamming it. Fantastic. We don't like working with ourselves, apparently. You won't believe this, but you were shooting me while I shot some fake gangsters hasn't resolved my guilt complex. Yet, tough takes time. Every steak takes a pounding to become its best. You know that tenderizing meat makes it softer, right? Shut up and take a brain peek at what I've got in store for you next. This looks like me? For me, in my goth phase. Teeny, how you doing? I'm doing okay, thank you. Thanks for asking. We're playing Tactical Breach Wizards tonight, Teeny. We're being wizards. We're breaching. Oh, thank you so much for them bits. Teeny with them bits. We love them bits. And we love our Spartan friend. How are you doing tonight, Teeny? We're on a very important mission. Trying to hunt down our former CO who's gone rogue. Trying to destabilize a foreign country with wizards. You're doing all right? Good, 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 good. Everybody's doing fine on this wonderful Thursday. A very rare Thursday stream. We almost never do a stream on Thursday. Yeah, I'm mighty decent, mighty decent. Trying to finish up this game before the end of the month. We're on the last act. Just a few chapters left. Right now, our main wizard Zan here, he's dealing with his own inner demons. Some sort of stress dream that he's experiencing right now. It's a much more narrative-focused game than some of the other, like, XCOM type positioning tactical shooters that we've done in the past. And I don't hate it. It's decent. I love the aesthetic of it. I enjoy the world they're sort of setting up, and I really like the abilities that they've given all of our different characters. It's a very slick game. Tactical Breach Wizards. We recommend everybody check it out. Alright. Shooting for me in my goth phase is gonna do it, you think? Ever since Jodasa, you've been so afraid of doing the wrong thing. You put up all these guardrails. You won't let yourself cross. Represented by goth me casting predictive shot in all directions? See, you get it. I wouldn't go that far. It's time to face the most dangerous enemy, brother. Yourself. Looks trivial, though. Confidence, finally. Alright, what do we got here? Knock out all enemies, keep your team alive, and seal all reinforcement doors. Can do be. So if we breach, we die. So that's no good. Let's redeploy to this door and breach here. My goodness gracious, Mildra, how are you doing? Friend of the show, Mildra the Monk, everybody. Go give Mildra a follow. We do a little cheeky little shout out here to Mildra the Monk. How are you doing tonight? Monk raid, monk raid, monk raid. Welcome to the program, everybody. I'm Vector Spaceman, your host of the Vector Spaceman Show. We're a self-produced virtual entertainer, VTuber if you will, independent streamer. We do games, we do music, we do karaokes, we do big animated skits and specials. Recommend you guys check it out. Stick around for the fun times. What were you doing tonight, Mildred? Were you having a fun time? Were you doing your best? Were you living out your dreams on a Thursday in January? Tonight we're playing a game called Tactical Breach Wizards. It's everything that you get right on the tin. It's like a XCOM type, tactical positioning shooter type game, but everybody's some sort of sorcerer, some sort of magical being. It's real cool, real cool. Continue my deep dive on Titan Effect. What's Titan Effect? That sounds semi-similar, or semi-familiar. let's do our own deep dive here. Titan effect is... Oh, the RPG that you were talking about. Right. Very cool. I hope you were having a good time. A tactical espionage science fiction RPG. Super cool. It's a setting for Savage Worlds, basically Tom Clancy meets X-Men. Well, that's very much like what we're getting up to tonight. Check this out, look at this. This is Tactical Breach Wizards. We're not just wizards, we're tactical wizards. Look at that, we got our gear on, we got a little rifle with a wizard staff poking out the end. We got our little hat, we got vials of mana going on here. It's very, very cool aesthetic, I gotta say. This level in particular does not show off the whole gamut of our team, and also everybody looks exactly the same because this is some sort of stress dream that we're dealing with right now. Full disclosure, its creator is a friend of mine. Oh, the creator of Titan Effect. That's very cool. Big shoutouts to friends of the show. To friends of the show. Well, thanks for showing up tonight and bringing in your raider friends. Chill out, kick back, relax. Hope you guys have a fine and dandy evening. Thanks for sharing it with us. We're going to continue on our quest here to hunt down our rogue CO and finish this game before the month's done. We need to knock out all enemies. We need to keep our team alive. We need to seal all reinforcement doors. And if we can, finish by the end of turn 2. So, all these characters have like an Overwatch going on. So what we want to do is send out our false prophets, our little fake versions of us, to trigger those effects. Bam! And when they die, we get a mana refund. It's free real estate. Alright, now I'm thinking we are going to move up to here. We are going to seal one door. We are going to keep triggering these. We'll take a shot on this guy. Is that going to trigger our false prophet to take a shot? No, because he died. That's fine. We can take him out, no problem. Now we're going to have Dark Sand. Breach. I'm going to have regular Zan take cover. Just so that we don't accidentally shoot ourselves. There it is. Show those fangs, Tiger. Okay, so that's how it's working here. Our false prophets are shooting Dark Zan, Dream Zan. His false prophets are shooting us. That's how it works. Though given how many interviews I do, the disclosure part's kind of redundant. Not a big secret, is it? Alright, so if we close up that door, we've kept our team alive, and we finish by turn 2. Perfect. Another successful mission. Nearly 1,000 interviews on the channel. Boy, that's impressive. Guys, make sure you check out Mildred's channel. Mildred is a cool streamer who is involved in some of the same efforts that Spaceman is, vis-a-vis how you say, what is the word? How do you say? The word is, you know, VTuber community outreach and community building and what have you.
Feel like the trauma factor of shooting myself that many times might have distracted from tearing down my inhibitions. Man up, Zan. You'll have to do darker stuff than that if you want to take on Liv. There's some lines we shouldn't cross though, right? Not me. Be like me. Be free. It does sound appealing when you say it using only one-syllable words. Exactly. Not worth saying if it won't fit on a bumper sticker. Is that a reliable test of solid life advice, though? See, you're worrying again. We gotta break you out of that. Alright, it's a hellish maze of restrictive inhibitions and paralyzing doubts in there. That checks out. So get your butt in there and let's rip it to shreds. We're breaching.
Ooh, we got like a maze going on. Knock out all enemies. Seal all reinforcement doors. Keep your team alive. Let a single teammate perform 3 actions in 1 turn. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we could do that right off the first turn, I think. All right, but unfortunately, before we continue, it looks like we're gonna have to take a little ad break. Sorry, guys, it's time for ad breaks. No worries, though. We'll be back in a couple minutes. The Vector Spaceman show continues, and we're gonna get this game done. We're gonna do our best. Better than all the rest. Put us to the test. We're gonna take down those no-good wizards. The Vector Spaceman show continues, returns right after this. See you guys soon. Alright, looks like we're running ads. Maybe you got lucky and you missed the ad break. In which case, cool out for a couple minutes with Spaceman. It's a perfect opportunity to check on the social medias. Check on the old Twitch. See who we might be raiding tonight once the show's all done. Oh yeah, I see some friends of the show. It's a good day for streaming. Don't you know it? And hey, thanks for the shout out, Mildra. Shouting us out over on Twitter. Looks like ad's just about done. We'll be back in just 30 seconds now. All right, time to take on this maze of mages. It looks like we're back. So here we are, this magical labyrinth. Zan wants to let a single teammate perform 3 actions in 1 turn. Oh, shoot! That's right. We can't rush right in because we're gonna get got. We're gonna get blasted. So let's send Dark Sand down here. Dark Sand, we want you to clear out some of those bolts. Regular Zan. Let's get you behind here, grab some intel. Close that door. Ho-ho! Get him to take out his own dudes. Excellent. That's the ticket. Now false prophet is not an action. And our 3-bolt burst does 2 damage. Okay. So we can make this work. Zan, we're gonna have you double time boost Dream Zan. And then duck, so we don't accidentally get shout. We are going to burst 1, burst 2, burst 3. And that deals with the bonus objective right off the bat. He's shooting his own guys, man. Dream Zan is on a whole nother level. Alright, we leave cover. And we are good to go. First thing we're gonna have Dream Zan do is boost regular Zan. We're just trading mana at this point. No, wait, that's not true. Undo. We don't want to do that. We're not getting any mana out of it. Around the corner. Yeah, not really a difficult mission here. Out the window. Don't mind if I do. Just get as close as we can. Blast our own guy, get a refill. No, we don't want to do that, because we want you to be right here. Because if we are going to keep killing our own guys and getting a free refund on it, then we may as well just keep spamming it. Alright, so we just need somebody to reach that door there. Oh, we can't get there in time. What if we do this? That Zan has no abilities. At least we don't have XCOM level RNG so far. Yeah, so there's no, like random chance. There's no percentage-based, you know, odds that a target's gonna hit or something. You either have line of sight to somebody so you can shoot, or you don't. But this level in particular, it's all going on inside our main wizard Zan's head here, and he's dealing with his own, how you say, inner turmoil, which has given us this mirror version of himself. 98% chance to hit it point blank still, but listen, I've been there. I've been there. We played some XCOM on this show, and as much as I like some XCOM, yeah, the random chance isn't always the best, especially when it's, you know, the way they have their, like, animations and stuff set up. It looks silly when you're, like, right there, you see the shot go kablam, and then, yeah, it just says miss. You know, if it was going to be more cinematic, if it was going to be more, you know, stylish and action-packed, maybe we could buy it. Alright, so if we cannot reach the door... Oh man, we can't even get in position to use a predictive bolt. That's too bad. You still salty? I feel like maybe we can tell. No, it is right to be salty though. Blame the Long War for your salt? We'll blame it on the Long War. Blast him against the wall for extra damage. False prophet, seal the door, blast our own guy. Oh, what's this? It's Jen! Jen! Sorry, Zan, but your evil twin sucks. We gotta put him through a window.
Well, we were just starting to work together. Listening to women makes you weak.
Alright, yeah, we can punt him. Alright then. Dream Zan. Get over near that window. Jen, blast him.
No fear!
Dunsky.
Oh, it's Big Zan. How are you here?
I was having a nightmare about sunbears. Then I heard someone being mean to my friend.
Darn it! Are there no privacy settings on these things? I mean, I'm glad you're here, but I do not want you in some of my others.
I'll teach you some mind guard charms after this, but we should focus on your stuff first. Why is your dream clone such a prick?
Maybe he's how I imagine confidence. I freeze when I think I might let someone down. The guy we just met sure doesn't.
And he was a prick.
He was, right?
So you're doing it right. You just gotta beat yourself up less about it. Should we be concerned that getting rid of him didn't wake you up?
Oh, that's because he's back and enormous and in the next room.
Ah, maybe your dream brain felt like this arc needed more of a climax.
Then let's not disappoint.
We're breaching! Okay, what do we want to do? Knock out all enemies, keep your team alive. Zan, prevent 2 reinforcements in total. We probably hit that door by the end of turn 1 even, right? Let's send out some false prophets to begin with. Rules of fiction dictate that if you are shot from a high angle, you will fall to your death. Bullets may kill you, but gravity will not be denied its ritual sacrifice. Wisdom. Absolute wisdom. Alright, we got hostile thoughts. Mental guard. Oh, so these are different classes of Zan. So shoots in the 4C phase, that's fine. There are 2 wolves inside each of us, and one of them shoots you for 2 damage in the 4C phase. Mental guards do what? They set up Overwatch. They do predictive bolts, and they're confused. Alright, let's keep taking these out. The upgraded False Prophet was easily the best perk upgrade we ever got. Alright, what can we do here? We send Zan in. Did not mean to do that. Let's rewind. I meant to send the real Zan in. There we go. I think that we can... Let's see. We could use Jen to chain bolt Zan into a hostile thought into a mental guard. That will give you a little closer. Now we can reach the door. False prophet that. That's gonna take some heat off of me. Now we can hit a gale grenade. Oh no!
That's a bit much. Live life to the max.
Let's rewind. We want to keep our team alive, thank you. What do we do then? We push you away from the door. We still get wasted. Man. What if we put a false prophet here so it's in the way? Ooh, yeah, get bounced, idiot. Thinking gale grenade here. Don't shoot me. Didn't get shot. Excellent. Alright, we're going to hop over here. Grab intel. That's the important part, is we need that intel so we can keep popping up false prophets. Now we will continue to build our false prophet army. Bada bing, bada bam. Nobody shot him for that? Why is that? Immediately shoots anyone who attacks them, then shoots again in the foresee phase. Okay. So we want somebody to keep shooting Big Zan. Because we get a refund for it. No, not that guy. Shoot that guy. Let's see if we clear that guy out ourselves. That should be good. Now we continue the process. Yeah, big refund. Out the window, awesome. And then just one guy left. By turn 1 even. That's some top wizardy right there. We completed Zan's anxiety dream. Unique perk. When Zan's self-loathing became debilitating, Jen's friendship was a lifeline. It takes a trust that deep to fully unlock the power of another wizard's vessel. But when you do, the rewards are, it says here, +3 knockback. For one mission only, Jen's vessel has given your standard shot a ridiculous boost. Got it. +3 knockback. Nice. So is that just a permanent perk? For one mission only. What does that mean? What do you mean? What do you mean for one mission only? Do I have to select it to be used? We'll find out. We'll find out. Alright, we can move on. Meanwhile, at the Villa Medil, the next day. Friends, excuse me if I'm buzzing, but every Medilan kid dreams of sitting at the stone table someday. I dreamt of goring rabbits. All the same, please use coasters. Alright, let's talk counter heist. We've let Reactor believe we have secret tunnels leading into the mines, so they'll send Bori down there to block them off. Assuming that play works, we still have 3 major problems left to solve. Which do we want to tackle first? Bori's not going to light up that mana vein just because we asked. I've got some thoughts, but you all know him better than me, so I'll put it to you first. I can just stand near what you want him to burn. Could that work? Is there splash on the spell?
A little, but doll, his fire's worse than it sounds. Your armor won't help, you'd pass out in seconds.
Doll shrugs. It's a fair point. We shouldn't throw your only armor at the one thing that it's weak to. Didn't hear any other volunteers.
I mean, if you want him to burn something we don't like, I go canine, he goes feral.
Explain?
My bite's worse than my bark. Makes anyone see red. If I turn him rabbit, he'll torch his own mom if she gets too close. Interesting. But tactically, we have a lot more control over our own positioning than the enemies.
Not necessarily. Everyone looks at Banks. Falling into a death's door was educational. Did some experiments. Let's just say I can move anyone we like to anywhere I can put a door. And you can put those in any wall, as long as I have a clear shot. Well, that makes putting a target in front of the vein significantly easier. This actually sounds workable. I want to grill you both on the nitty-gritty of these powers later, but I'm ready to call that a plan. We send Banks and Rion down to the mines. I don't need a lot of persuading to put a necromancer in the same room as the one guy we absolutely need alive. Alright, we got a mission. We got a mission here. Oh, I guess not. What's next? How do we burn the mana stockpile in the vault? So, the stockpile's in the vault, right above the mines. It's 300,000 kilos of triple density refined mana. Enough to make a global superpower with Reactor's tech. If we win the war, beat Liv, and burn the mana vein, we can eventually destroy it ourselves. Given the stakes, we don't want the fate of the world riding on that string of long shots all landing. We've got a guy who can burn it in the building. Let's get it burned.
Why can't we just blow it all to hell?
Explosive would definitely scatter it, but it doesn't just break down on a chemical level, even at insanely high temperatures. That's why I'm so obsessed with your friend Bori. He waves a hand and destroys something our scientists have spent years trying to efficiently break down. Can we get the stockpiles down to the mines? Not through the corridors, logistically. But if we blew out the floor. Interesting. It's not well supported. It's built over an old shaft. But the floor itself is sedentite. I've got no portable munitions that can punch through that.
How thick is not thick?
Less than half a meter.
Jen?
Oh, you want to try a roof breach? Elaborate. The breach spell we use on the doors. With the right reagents, there's no reason I can't inscribe a bigger version on a roof, or a floor, and punch the whole thing out. What would you need? How much brimstone, stranglethorn, and snake blood do you have on hand? Our Arcanist get it in tomorrow. I'll text her your Rex. It's gonna take like a fat adult python's worth of snake blood. She'll have the snake blood. Alright, I think I can take it from there. Done. Jen and Doll sneak into the vault and blow the floor out. The mines team can take it from there. Let's do this. Oh, there's still more. I guess we're not done. What's next? You guys figure the rest out and tell me on the day. I'm going to bed. You sure? Obviously a joke. Continue.
Let's figure out what to do about Liv.
You know her better than anyone. What's our best shot?
All of us at once. It's the only thing we haven't tried.
I'm open to that, but we have to torch the mana first.
Won't work.
The minute she gets word if any of us are on site, she'll be there to handle it personally.
He's not wrong. She don't trust Reactor grunts to handle anyone with craft.
Well, I can't sign any version of this where torching the mana depends on beating Kennedy first. With the greatest respect, your history with her doesn't convince me you can win that fight. That's fair, honestly. What about a distraction? You said she'll run to any of us when she shows up, so what if we start with a decoy?
The problem with the Chronomancer is nothing distracts her for long. You might.
What does that mean?
Veska, she's got a block on you. She should have killed you 10 times over by now, but she keeps stopping short. We've got history, but I think that rope runs out real fast if I get in her invasion gears. You vex her, mate. She talks like she's got something left to prove to you. Who knows what. If you push her buttons, drum up a Barney, she ain't leaving that pissing match to handle us randos. She's in it till she bodies you.
Villains do love speeches. F's sake, is that really our strategy?
He's actually onto something. Conversation's the only thing she can't do instantly. Can't win an argument without waiting for a reply.
And I still got blink charms left. The rest of us could blink in to back you up as soon as the mana's torched. That's a yes from our 2 live experts, and it doesn't jeopardize the burn, so it's a yes from me. Zan, let's put you on the roof. Furthest thing for the mines. Once she shows, keep her talking. Keep your pulse, and everyone else will blink in when they've got their jobs.
You've got a chopper?
Not that we can use for this. Can't you blink up there? Not without a friendly to blink to, but you can use my broom.
Can I? I mean, like, physically, can I?
We'll make it work. Talk to me later. Banks is over this, man.
You know, this might actually be a plan.
I'm as surprised as you are. Let's sleep on it before we get too excited. We might have just talked too long and lost our minds. At last. Alright, let's do this. It's the big final fight, I think, maybe. It sounds like it. Everybody leveled up. Let's go. Everybody is max level. Alright, let's see. If thrown directly onto an enemy, lightning strikes. Once per turn, refresh your move after firing. That would be very useful, thank you. Or do we want an extra use of the Gale Grenade? Because that refreshes everybody's movement anyways. What about Zan? I was thinking Time Bomb. Time Bomb's very good. Ooh, but Supportive Fire 2, though. Supportive Fire 2, though. No limit for how many times Supportive Fire can trigger on a turn? If we gotta take out a huge, big enemy, then that's gonna be big. That's gonna be super important, right? When a teammate uses a standard attack, take a free shot at that target. You pair that with Doll, who can use infinite, what do you call them? Charges, basically. Whew. Maybe we... If the shot knocks someone out, it can be reused. Oh, but I really want that time bomb too, man. Might have to drop that, because I know we need this for one of the Chivos. So I might have to drop that at some point when I'm doing replays. But for now, I think we do supportive fire. Jen, what can we give you? We'll come back to Jen. +1 unsteady. All target also takes damage. Big head, intercept, overreaction. If the victim is an enemy, they gain 1 unsteady when the link is created. Unsteady is a plus to incoming knockback. Wider, making it easier to hit more targets. How wide is wide, though? That's what I want to know. It's either intercept or +1 unsteady to central target. All targets also take 1 damage. Let's try stings. Let's try stings. Doll. Telephasing, recall. Once per turn, riot block returns to you when it's destroyed. Yes, we probably want that. Optionally pass through targets to charge at others behind them. That's pretty good too. Man, why can't I unlock all of these, man? Man. Thing is, I don't know what our big fight is going to look like. We could recall the block once per turn even when it's destroyed. That's going to be more useful because we can destroy it on purpose. Yeah, we can get more utility out of that. +1 knockback per spore bomb, frost fingers. Damage to an enemy and embrittle them. Targeting open ground. Pulls you toward it. We get enough mobility with the rabid bite to begin with, so let's go with frost fingers. It all comes down to you, Jen. What do we want to do? Either a refreshing jolt, which can be upgraded again. Oh, man! Here's the thing. I don't need super chain. Oh, super chain's an innate perk. We can't refund it? Man. Man! So it's either refreshing jolt, +2 knockback if used at point blank range. We haven't really gotten much utility out of that, so let's swap to this. And let's see how this looks. It's time for the big fight. The final showdown, right? The Central Reserve, above the mana mines. Cutscene, the roof, the vault, the mines. Taking little screenshots. Let's do this. Part 1. Drop the stash. Gold vault. This should be the easy one. Just have to make sure no one hits an alarm. The intel didn't make it look like easy. Don't sweat it. I'll get you there. Oh, we got big turrets. We got big turrets and we got door controls. Have we got turret controls? No, so we have to actually kill these turrets. Okay. Refresh your move after firing. These are officers, so they're going to try to get to that alarm, too. Alright, let's see how it play out. Doll, charge! If charge hits a target, it's refunded. So they're both going to try to make a move. What if we move here? It can see us. It can target us. We can go zap. Get our move action back. We can go grab some intel. How heavy is this guy? We can move here. Then we can say doll, swap. Doll, charge. Destroyed. Doll, charge again. Destroyed. Doll, swap with Jen. Doll, charge. Finish off your move action. And open that door. Nice, nice, real nice. Alright. First part, cleared. Second part. We're gonna charge in, destroy that. Let's see here. Mildra, are you familiar with There Came an Echo by any chance? No. Is that a game? Is that a film? Is that a song? Is that a book? I ain't never heard of that. What can you tell us about it? XCOM-like, that relies primarily on... Oh, on voice command. That's cool. I think we've got a 6 setup here. Because look, we're going to do 1 charge, 2 charge, 3 charge. Swap Jen. We're going to get a running start here. Bam. 2. 3. What were our bonus objectives for this? Finish by the end of turn 3. Deal 10 slam damage with 1 charge. We didn't get 10 slam? Welcome to the jam? Rewind. Maybe we can do better. Let's see. Charge at this. Will that refund it? It will. I don't think that did anything for us. Let's Gale Grenade. Doll, move all the way back. I see Doll's employing my tactics when I played hockey. Yeah, just hit him. Hit that wall. Come on, that gotta do it, right? Highest so far 7. That wasn't even it. Man. Man. Alright, in that case... Jen, we are going to rewind, Gale Grenade, both of us. We're going to charge. We'll move here. This will be our big wind-up. Come on, this is going to trigger it. Let's go. Knockback. Yeah! And so Jen just wants to finish by turn 3. All we have to do is reach the green zone and don't let anyone sound the alarm. So that should be easy enough. And now we can just move right on in. Oh, it's still going to consider us... Oh, there's a guy here. That's why. They're gonna get reinforcements. Okay, what can we do then? rewind. We could throw our riot block. To here, let's say. Jen, you can move here. And we're going to have to... No, that's not what we're going to do. Jen's not going to move. We're going to swap with Jen so that Jen can walk right into the green zone. Now we're going to walk over here. We're going to charge into our own block. Oh, I threw the block in the wrong spot. In fact, I don't even think I had to throw the block to begin with. Let's try that again. Swap with Jen. Jen, walk it in. Doll. Set up a charge. Basically, you were like, hey, Monk, see that guy with the puck? I don't want to. Fix that. By golly, that's teamsmanship right there. And now we swap places with the riot block. There we go. Zone 1 of 2, clear. Top wizards. Alright, 4 glyphs. I can do 4 glyphs. Can you do everything else? Trivial. Alright, we gotta set up these glyphs. It's our traffic warlock friend. This is one of my favorite characters. Steve, the traffic warlock. Look at him. Look at him. And who's this dude? That's just a dude who gives shields. Steve, the traffic warlock. Here's all our illicit mana. So what happens if we destroy that? That's a good question. We want to inscribe breaching glyphs at each of the 4 corners of the stash. Jen does not want to even bother taking down Steve Clark. And Doll wants to inflict 6 total damage from enemies hitting your riot block. Okay, okay. We can make that happen. Ooh, there's 1 turret. That's some sort of cash money. Let's breach and let's see what we can do. How far can we throw the block to begin with? I would like to shut down these doors if we can. So if we move in. Welcome, Miss Kellen, to our final showdown. Oh, for heck's sake. I don't have time for this, Steve. Oh, you have time to die. Doll? On it. See, what we could do is swap positions with Steve, or swap positions with the drone operator, and then just wail on Steve. That would be the easiest thing to do. But should we? Should we? Rather, I think we should swap with the drone operator and hack the turret. Space! How you doing, Stealth Dog? Happy Thursday. Welcome to the program. What is going on with my screen here? Why do I have what look like OBS elements? How long have those been there? Hold on, hold on. Do I have guests activated by accident? Let's see. Assets, overlay, chat. Player, tablet. Oh, there they go. They disappeared all of a sudden. How bizarre. What was that about? I hope you're having a fine Thursday. Spacey Stealth Dog. We're playing some Tactical Breach Wizards tonight. We're getting tactical. We're doing our best. We're on a mission. The plan's coming together. We're about to take down our rogue former CO. Alright, drone operator is fine. This guy's gonna try to shoot me, but he's gonna get wasted by the turret before that can happen. So that's good. Can I blast this guy? I got no tone on him. Reminds me of Mario and Rabbids. So that's actually something that another one of our viewers mentioned when we were playing this on Tuesday. Is that I always, equated it to games like Into the Breach or XCOM, stuff like that. I hadn't played the Mario v. Rabbids game, but when I started describing all the different characters, like our Private Eye Witch here, or our Siege Cleric over here, or the Traffic Warlock who we got to play with one time, when I started describing them all as having like their own unique set of abilities and what have you, it's not like XCOM where everybody can like Overwatch and everybody can throw a grenade and stuff like that. Everybody's very unique. They said, oh, that seems a lot like Mario and Rabbids. Which I think is very cool. Now here's the problem. Here's the problem right now. If I take a shot at the reactor tracker, it's going to knock him out of the line of the turret. But I do need to shoot something in order to refresh my movement. So, I guess, Jen, you could shoot the neutralizer field. That'll refresh our move. Oh, but it won't be enough to get in range. But we can get close at least. We can get close at least. Alright, let's see how this plays. Wait a minute. Did I even... There we go. Place the glyph. Then move. And we'll take a little cover just in case. So, get shot. Ghost traffic. Gotta watch out for ghost traffic. And turn. Okie dokie. He's getting set up with a shield. This guy's going to try to destroy the turret. Can we get a little shot off on him? We sure can. So let's move here. Oh, we have to destroy this first. Okay. Oh, looks like we're about to hit an ad, so we will pause for a moment. Head back to the station. We'll be back in 2 minutes, you guys. Stay frosty. The mission's underway. The Vector Spaceman show continues right after this. So this is the big final mission. I think we're here. I think this is it. It's in like a few different phases. But once we hit the roof, we should be taking on Liv Kennedy, our former CO. Which will be the big boss fight, if you will. Very exciting, very exciting. I feel excited. I don't know about you guys. But it's been a few weeks. A few weeks. It's taken us a while to get here. I'm thrilled. I'm enthused. So let's take a look at the game board, as it were. We can start pre-planning here. So Jen can't just rush in because this neutralizer field's in our way. We gotta take that out first. So we're gonna have to rewind, blast it, move in, do that. I'm not sure that it's going to give us the 2 movement actions that we would normally get, is the thing. I kind of wonder if Doll can swap places with the turret that we've hacked. And if so, will it count as a free teleport? Because the turret is technically on our side right now. It's things like these that we have to think about. The kind of things that keep you up at night. That keep you up in the afternoon, that keep you up in the evening when you're streaming on the Vector Spaceman show with me, your host, Vector Spaceman. Alright, looks like we're 30 seconds back from the ad, and then we're going to get into this. To all the real G's who have been with us throughout the whole playthrough, thanks for being here. I think we're actually going to get this done tonight. We're going to push our way through. Struggle it all out. And it looks like we're back. So let's throw those game and hands back on Spaceman. Let's head back to the screen. Here we go. So we know that Jen can't be here right now because there's a neutralizing field in the way. So we got to rewind. The ideal then is to blast the neutralizing field before we move in, which recharges our move action. Oh, it what? The problem is we've also got Steve the Warlock to worry about, and his ghost traffic. Now the thing I was wondering is, can we swap places with the turret for free? No. So even though the turret is friendly to us right now, we cannot swap with it. So I'm thinking I want to set up Doll to open that door. The turret's in a great spot right now. It's going to take a little bit of damage from this Warlock. Jen's going to take a lot of damage from the Shotgunner if we don't do something. And that something is going to be placing a glyph. We're going to Gale Grenade ourselves out of the way of danger. And we'll move over to here. Looks like we should be good. Alright, throwing the Riot Block. Charging the Riot Block, which destroys the Riot Block, which gets the Riot Block back, which lets us charge all the way down here. So that next turn, we can deal with A, anything that comes out of this door. Yeah, decent. Mighty decent. Inflict 6 total damage from enemies hitting your Riot Block. So we need to set up a big damage. Here comes traffic. A couple more turns and that'll whittle down our turret. The turret is being very helpful right now. Next turn, Jen's going to be able to pop a glyph there, blast this guy, pop one on the next one. Okay, traffic's coming this way. So if we say Jen to here, Doll, throw your Riot Block here. Oh, because he can't go diagonally. Okay, hold on. Doll, throw your Riot Block here. Charge. That's gotta... That only did 6 total damage? Man. Alright, well, we'll get the next guy with it then, right? For sure, for sure. Okay, Jen, place a glyph. And we're gonna blast something. Let's blast the neutralizer field. And move on over to here. Ooh, Reactor Medic. Maybe we move on over to here. Oh, nope, still a Reactor Medic. Let's move on over to here. So, still got us, still got us. Move on over to here, maybe? Just want to stay out of its range. Here. Yeah, that's fine. That's safe. We need to charge this block, though. So we can get a refund. Okay. So that shield generator is finally down. Medic is still in hiding. The reactor's coming for us. So what are we thinking here? We're thinking... Static blast to give us an extra turn to move Doll away? Is that what we're thinking? It's possible. It's very possible. Or do we just move? Who's this guy going for? Is he going for Jen? Or is he going for Doll? I want him to go for Doll. I want Doll to throw the riot block down here. Charge the riot block, so I get it back. So that I can then throw the riot block back over here. No, don't go that way. Don't go that way. Jen, place a glyph. Oh, he's coming this way. Honestly, Steve, I'm kind of past this. I decide who gets past what. I control the traffic. Okay, bye though. Oh no, is that gonna end? No, everybody's gotta reach the green zone. Where's the green zone? What's the green zone? I don't see no green zone. Oh, on here, sure. Okay, that makes sense. Because we're blowing the floor. Alright, guys, coming this way. We're gonna static blast this guy, which gives us extra movement. So we can move here, so we can entice the reactor over here, so we can throw a riot block here, so that we can... Oh no, I don't have any mana! I can't charge through Jen. Alright, so that will not work. That will most assuredly not work. I need a target for this crummy charge ability, man. Man. Blast you. Tell me I can move. Yes, behind. There. That solves all our problems. Throw the block. We're gonna take cover. There we go. Now we're gonna throw the block. Right there. Now we're gonna charge right here. That satisfies our first or our second objective. And we don't want to bother taking down Steve Clark. I forgot to activate the glyph. That's a bummer. But we'll get it on the next turn. That's fine. My block got destroyed. Oh, they rezzed the chaser. No worries. We're ready. Oh, it's a proximity mine. Man. No worries. We'll tank that. Jen, on the spot. Glyphed. Blasted. Move. Jen, no! Rewind. Can we do something about Jen? Can we do something about Jen getting super shot? Below the vault floor. There we go. Zone 2 clear. I got a Chivo because I didn't even bother to take down Steve Clark. I feel like we probably shouldn't be getting Chivos for game objectives, though. Alright, next up, the mines. Time to ignite the source. Smells like bleach and weed down here. Beryllium calcite. Loses the odor when it's refined into mana. Shame, it's a grower. Don't breathe it in unless you want the surge of arcane power and bronchial problems for 6 to 9 months. Could go either way if I'm honest. Okay, we got a big fella here. Super heavy. All team members must reach the green zone. Banks wants to use Death's Floor to teleport Banks at least 10 tiles. Can doobie. Rion wants to run at least 10 tiles as a dog. Well, we can definitely do that then. Let's see, that is turret control. That is turret control. Let's breach. Let's make this man rabid. Why did I get 2 mana for that? I don't know. Change form. Hack the turret. Going to impale. I'm going to brittle. Do we want to steal any mana? I don't think so. Let's see, doll, where do we want to put you? Could we bounce our 3 damage spectral skull back into you? How much damage is that going to hit you for? Nice. Very nice. Who's doing damage first here? This guy. So let's transfer turret to this guy. Won't get a refund off of that. But it'll be helpful. 1, 2. Wait a minute. Let's see how that plays out. Oh, he gets knocked back, so it doesn't even get hit, because he already hit the turret. Okay, rewind. Rewind! We want to use transference on the chaser to hit the reactor. Medic. Now we get a refund. Guy dies from the sedative. That's a mighty good turn right there. So we need to breach that door. We've already rabid bitten this guy. Ooh. Banks, can you sedate this fella? Sure we can. Vine whip him. Alright, he should die at the start of the turn. There we go. Sedate our fella here. Rion is going to make a run for the door. Banks can always just teleport once all is said and done. We should set up the death's door to begin with. There we go. So it's ready. We're going to put a transference on me, onto... Is this guy gonna die at the start of his turn? Not yet, but at the start of next turn at least. Alright, transfer onto you. It's killed. Ends turn. Guy moves. Rion. Oh, we're so close. We could almost reach the door. So we'll set ourselves up. Banks, you need more mana in order to use the Death's Floor. What is this thing? Alright, I guess we're not going to get the Death's Floor one here. What is that? It was mana! Son of a gun. Alright, move back here. Death's floor. There we go. Now we got it. Breach. Everybody onto the green. I thought this was just supposed to be like light shining down, but no, it was little mana bubbles. That makes it very easy. Mana motherload should be right in there. Alright, so you bite Bori. Bori takes aim at some goon. I move said goon to the vein, and the vein gets caught in the fireball. That's my grasp of it, give or take. Too many moving parts for my taste. Speaking of, how are you gonna move the goon? Death's door. Once I open one, I can dump anyone out of it now. It takes mana though, so save some dust for me. How close to the vein does his shot have to land? Bori's not a precision implement. As soon as the chump's standing in front of it, it'll catch and we're good. Remind me why you're biting him? One chomp will send him rabid. That way the sucker who stands in front of the vein and takes a fireball to the face doesn't have to be one of us. Okay, this makes as much sense as it's ever going to make. Let's breach! Breach, breach, breach. There's Bori Kesh. The traitor! Come on, Bori, mate. You know Liv's mad as a bag of spanners. You can still walk away. I did. Then she killed you? He's got me there. This is pointless. Just turn him. No? Prefer not? Well, you've had the bark. Just leaves the bite. Trick the pyromancer into igniting the primary mana vein. If Mildfire starts on any of the tiles in front of the vein, it will ignite. Banks wants to keep 3 militia soldiers alive. 3? So we gotta wait for reinforcements? Is that the idea? Is this a reinforcement door? One of our guys? And Rion wants to cause a total of 15 bonus damage with Brittle. Well, alrighty. Let's see if we can do that. Let's rewind here. Let's make him rabid. Good stuff. Change form. We're gonna move, let's say here, out of his sight. Pick up some extra mana. We're going to embrittle. And embrittle. And embrittle. We need to do how much? 15. And then embrittle. So that counts as 3. So we don't want that. Because this adds brittle after it applies damage. So let's hit this guy. That counts as 1. That counts as 1. Alright. Show me the order of opportunities here. Okay, so they'll get wasted. Order of actions is all good. Got a healer. So we can set up a door here. Trick the pyromancer into igniting the primary vein. So he's got to shoot somebody first. Banks wants to keep 3 militia soldiers alive. So when are we getting more militia soldiers? Were there dead ones on the... Oh, there was a dead one on the ground. Okay, I see. I get it now. Alright, we're going to set up a door. Set up the floor. Come on, Bori. Shoot that guy. Shoot that guy, Bori. Alright, we'll move over here. There you go, Bori. That's what we're talking about. Who fires first? That guy fires last, so... we want to steal mana. Rewind. Steal mana. Banks. Banks, you can go pick up more mana over here. This guy's gonna try to get Rion. We don't want that, so let's move down here. Ah, don't shoot me! Alright, we'll go around the corner then. Banks, resurrect. Oh, we out of range to resurrect? Okay, we'll have to move then. We can set up another door right here. And Death's Floor ourselves over here. Resurrect the Militiaman. Now there's 3 alive. We're not going to get Rions, but that's fine. We can at least get Bankses, and then I can focus on other stuff later. This guy's going to shoot who? That guy. But we could res him again next turn. Let's see how it plays out. Whoa, what was that? Look at all that mana. That was the roof coming down. Resurrect Jen and Doll. Okay, they died in the fall. Well, now we could probably work on some of those other... how you say... objectives. Alright, we've got 3 militias. What happens if I destroy the mana? Can't do that, okay. I want to embrittle. That guy, I want to embrittle that guy, but I can't seem to see him. Let's steal mana then. Can we steal mana from Banks? We cannot. Can we resurrect anyone in range? We cannot. We can hit this guy now, though. Nice. Let's rewind. Let's embrittle him first. Now we'll impale him, and that should take him right out. Hate those chasers, man. Alright, we need to do 9 more brittle damage. Medic's gonna try to bring him back. That sucks. That sucks! Well, how about we take out the... medic then. That will kill one of our allies here, but we can always bring him right back. Oh, we're out of range though. Man. Alright, that is fine. We can still work with that. Banks, you're on fire! Lose 1 health every time you do. Removed if you or the Pyromancer are knocked out. So we've got to knock out the Pyromancer. Alright. Let's work it. Let's work the problem. Banks, get mana. Get over there. We need to resurrect. I want to resurrect. Oh, I guess we gotta... Wait, what is this? I can't affect them because they're behind cover, so I can't see them. Oh no! Oh no! This might be a wash. We might have to restart this whole round, or this whole mission. Move up here. Rewind. Move up here. Oh god, double! Excellent. Time to dart this man. Brittling dart. On all these dubers. And then take cover. Or do we hit him with a spore bomb? See what happens when we hit him with a spore bomb. Yeah, that's what we like to see. And then we take cover. Oh no, he can still see us. We've done 11 total brittle damage. Banks, take cover. No. Taking cover hits us for mild fire, too. That's rough. Alright. We can kill Rion and bring Rion back. That's at least some small victory there. Alright, Banks. To here. Pick up 2 mana. Rewind. To here. Pick up 1. Just 2 mana. Okay. We're going to resurrect Doll. We need to kill that Pyromancer. Diffusing a mine will cost us 1 action. I'm thinking that we would rather grab some mana, embrittle a man, impale a man. There, now the mild fire should disappear. Off of everybody. Excellent. We're going to use the newly resurrected doll to swap with Rion. Now we're going to slam this fella here. Or do we want to charge? We can't charge. So we'll just slam. Still gonna come at us though. Do a little bit of damage. Banks can transfer to Rion. Rion, can you embrittle this boy? No. Well, you know what? We already got the 15 for Rion. That's fine then. This guy is trying to kill all of our militiamans. Alright, well, it's easy to bring a militiaman back to life. So instead, let's just have Banks use transference from Doll onto this guy, kill himself. Awesome. Swap with Rion. Move to here, let's say. That didn't draw his attention, did it? Okay. Alright, so we'll lose 1 militiaman. We have so much freaking mana on Banks. And Rion, if I'm honest. Okay, Banks, let's resurrect Jen then, while we're at it. Use Blink out to extract 1 wizard per turn to join the final fight on the roof. All team members must blink out before they die. You've survived 4 turns. Okay. Rion, you're outie. Blink. Because we gotta bring back a militiaman before we go. Shucks, man. Alright, Jen. Chain Bolt. Super heavy. Into the chaser. Doll, get ready to charge. If only we had done that sooner, we could have gone bam, bam. You know what? Maybe we still can. Charge. Yeah, you're targeting me. Are you approaching me? You dare? Let's, diffuse the mine if we can. Oh, it costs an action, and we already used an action. Well, alrighty. Thanks. How far away from danger can we get you? We can Gale Grenade. Banks, if we move Banks here. Jen, Gale Grenade. Extra move action. Resurrect one of our militiamans. Jen, blink out. End turn. Excellent. We've got militias for days. Oh yeah, everybody clear out, clear out. That's dangerous. It's dangerous. Our militiamans seem to shoot first. That's grand. That's just okay with me. Banks, we're gonna have you resurrect one militia. Doll, you're gonna throw your riot block here for added impact damage. We're gonna charge! And then we're gonna charge! Get hit, idiot. And then we're gonna charge! Fool. Alright, Banks, it's time to go. The militia are taking this place by force. And now Doll can just blink right out. Later, skaters. Oh, we've still got a bunch of them. Done. I thought we weren't going to get those bonuses. Meanwhile, on the roof. This is it. For all the marbles, engage Kennedy. But you know what? We gotta take an ad break first. We gotta take an ad break first. And then it's time for the climactic rooftop showdown. My goodness gracious. For all the wizarding marbles. We'll be back right after this, you guys. The Vector Spaceman show continues after this word from your algorithmically determined sponsors. Mr. Jeff Bezos getting his money up. We'll be back in a couple minutes. Don't go nowhere. The show continues right after this. Okay, ad break time. Time for me to hit up Twitch. Make sure folks is still streaming, because once we finish this fight, this final showdown, you should probably go say hi to friends of the show. Do a raid, you know what I mean? Talking about a raid. Oh, it's a big day for No Man's Sky. New update for the game. Friend of the show, Pomato Master, is playing some No Man's Sky, so maybe we'll go say hi to Pom. That sounds like a pretty good plan. That sounds like a pretty good plan to me. Alright, 1 minute warning, and then we're back. We're back for wizarding goodness. While I was out getting those hobby knives and the nippers and everything for the 3D printing today, picked up a new external hard drive as well. Time to back up all of these Spaceman animated specials and skits. Make sure that we don't lose any of that valuable footage. Alright, take a swig of my wizard's brew here. Stay hydrated. Liquidated, fluidated. Chock full of mana, you know? And here we go. We're back at it. We're back. It's time for the big final showdown. Zan Besker versus Liv Kennedy. And the whole Breach Wizards crew. Let's do what it do. We want all of our team members to reach the green zone. We want to extinguish at least 3 signal flares. That would be these, I'm guessing? And Zan wants to finish by the end of turn 4. Alright, well, are we going to get more team members? Because we only got 1 right now. Alright, Alright, so here's the question. Is that... So that's... Our 3-bolt burst can just boost dudes off the roof. That's pretty rad. We need to extinguish signal flares. And if we go... First of all, I want to know if our false prophets also get an extended boost. They sure do, though. Do I get mana for picking these things up? I do. What a steal. What a score. What a great find. So we've extinguished at least 3 signal flares. That's great. Zan wants to finish by the end of turn 4. Can doobie. If only I could set up a predictive bolt. Alas. Alright. Our boys fade out. We got a big fella over here, huh? Okay. Can I blast you off the roof? Sure can. What an outrageous ability we have. Alright, we're gonna make a move for it here. We're gonna blast this guy with predictive bolts. We're gonna remember to do that. Off the roof. Refund yourself. Predictive bolt for the guy coming in off the chopper. Blasted. Next turn, signal flare, predictive bolt. It is turn 3, so we got this. Zone 1 clear. Alright, is this gonna be it? The final fight? There she is! There's Liv Kennedy! For F's sake, Zan. I gave you so many chances not to die to this, and you just kept bumbling back into the kill zone.
And I gave you every chance to call this off. This is the last one you get.
A generous offer from a pensioner on a roof with a stupid knee to the world's new strongest superpower. Liv Kennedy has 4 death clones. How come just 4? You had like 50 in that basement fight. Maybe that's because that was the fight we weren't supposed to be able to win. This is the fight that maybe we're going to be able to win. Hints. I don't need no hints. Man. Hints, man. Shucks. Zan wants to hit Liv with a predictive bolt, Jen wants to hit Liv with a chain bolt, Banks wants to hit Liv with transference, Dal wants to use swap to cause damage to Liv, and Rion wants to hit Liv with a spore bomb. Man. Oh, I didn't even notice that there was a little animation where the gun's just floating while he, like, checks his pockets. Very wizardy. Very wizard-like. Alright, what else do you do? Superior chain shock. Can route a bolt of lightning through multiple targets. Ooh. Here's what I'm thinking. Can we predictive bolt that way? Yes, we can, but there's already an enemy there. That's fine, actually. So here's what I want to do. I'm going to set 1 clone here. Oh, what the heck? Trick swap. Liv has learned your swap spell, and it makes a nasty combo with her lightning reflexes. Whenever you target her with an attack, she'll swap with someone or something else before it hits. Watch for the purple circle beneath what she intends to swap with and experiment. Got it. Got it. What you gonna swap with? You gonna swap with my own false prophet? 'cause that's just gonna get me a refund. Now what happens if I had another one? I can do this all day, Liv Kennedy. Except maybe not. Here, let's play around with that a little more. From the top. Okay, so you're gonna swap places with a can. If I shoot my own guy, no, you don't swap unless you're being targeted. Okay. Okay, so it seems like we can't really overcome that unless we have more dudes on the field. So it looks like Rion's coming next round, for example. At least pick up some mana while we're at it. Oh, stunned, idiot! Get stunned. Next one. That's one down. Tougher clone. Clone to the dome. That didn't work. I want somebody to go here. Swap with you. Swap with... Wait. Swap with... Get knocked off the roof. I want to target this thing. Stun Liv Kennedy again, if we can. Might have just been lucky that we got the impact last time. Get knocked off the roof. We're gonna swap here. Do a little bit of damage there. See, we're getting it. We're getting it. Okay, I think there's probably not a good way to do this that is not super tedious. So we should wait for our other teammates to show up. Is what we should do. Let's see. Oh, we got another one. We knocked her off the roof. Maybe there is a way for this to be done. We're not gonna mess around with it right now, though. I don't think. How many more you got? You got two more. Two more, idiot. I know that there's a Chivo for killing Liv Kennedy before the other teammates show up. But you know what? It's going to be tedious. So let's just end it like it is. We're gonna predictive bolt past our guy here, so that we should be able to hit her. And that's one of these. And let's do this as intended. So we got pushed by our superior chain shock. I wasn't reading how that affects. There she is. We still got a contract to thrash her, Kennedy, and I don't think you're gonna like the kill fee. You guys hired my dog? Did you lose a frisbee? Oh, they can't afford me. Killing you's more of a hobby project. Guess it's hard to find paying work after that amateur tantrum you threw in Kalam. Can we... Rabid bite? No, it's gonna rabid bite our own guy. We don't want to do that. Alright, can't rabid bite Kennedy. Let's set up a false prophet who is going to swap places with Rion. No, not Rion. If we hit Liv, it's actually going to hit Zan. Does Liv get the embrittlement though? No. Man, that's just annoying, isn't it? Alright then. Let's say we move over here. Yeah. Set up a false prophet. Gets shot. If we embrittle, gonna swap here. Let's set up a predictive bolt for the teleport. Rion, embrittle. Get me a refund. Now she got one left. Rion, what is the matter? You're about to get wasted by this merc, and we don't want that. So, can we send a false prophet over here to take him out? Sure can. Can we get another blast with the predictive bolt on Liv Kennedy? She is hunkered down, so she's not even a super duper threat right now. Which sounds great to me. Let's target a teammate. So that's right, because Rion technically targeted our teammate, it gets refunded, his main attack. That's great. We can use that again on this false prophet. Get our mana back. Set up a predictive bolt when this guy comes down, and I don't think anybody's getting attacked this turn because Liv is hiding. Blasted. Okay, Jen's here. Nice. And here comes, I want to say Jane? I picked up your little spark trick, fun beginner spell. Drop the act, Liv. I know why you're really here. You're using, and you think Reactor's tech can save you from the damage. Nice theory, but I'd never used when I started this. I'd never, hold on, what was it? I'd never used when I started this. It might not be why you started, but it's why you can't stop. You're too smart not to see the problems with this plan. There had to be a reason you couldn't change course. Shut up and shock me. So she will swap with Zan. That's actually not terrible because we can blast Zan right off the roof. By which I mean Kennedy, right off the roof. F it! Kennedy and Gadden, send up the big guns. So that should be all of Liv's clones, right? What happens if we pick up some more mana and then do another chain bolt that goes like this into, I can't see it. Whoops, not what I meant to do. Chain bolt here, into Zan, into Kennedy, but then that's gonna swap with Zan so that Zan gets knocked off the roof. And we don't want to do that. So what if we Gale Grenade it? Yes. Yes. And then we do Chain Bolt. 1, 2, 3. I got a Chivo! Knock Liv's final clone off the roof. Defeat Liv on the roof before your last team member arrives. It wasn't before any team member arrives. It's before the last one arrives. Get wasted, Liv Kennedy!
Command, Kennedy's down. Repeat, Kennedy is down. Requesting immediate evac. Wasted. Holy shoot. We actually did it. I need a year off after that. Blast. Cold wizard justice.
Dessa, what the hell? That's what I came here to do. It was crystal clear on that. You have to bring her back. Why? She attacked Medeal. She needs to face trial here. She attacked me first, and I don't have that kind of time. I don't know if I've got months or days, but I need to see this through before I go. I didn't know that. I'm sorry. But Kennedy and Reactor raided our country like it was a backseat liquor store. Backstreet liquor store. The world needs to see that it's not. That it's not. A body with a foreign bullet in its head doesn't help us with that. A Medealan trial does. Orion?
Torn, mate. Can't say I didn't get a kick out of that, but I know my element, and it ain't politics. Giving a shot's a new look on me. Inclined to believe Moss knows her opinions. Knows her onions.
Look, we're not Liv. None of us are going to force you to use your craft. Even if we thought we could.
I could.
Thanks, Ron. A well-judged interruption. He couldn't. Alright, well, I would. Alright, that's it. You all miss out on my big ethics speech. Enjoy navigating this with the super healthy moral compasses I know you all have. It's on you, Dessa. What's it gonna be? Let's see. Ugh, fine. I bring her back. But if she kills you all, you're staying dead. Thank you, Banks. I don't know every factor in the decision you just made, but I know it wasn't an easy one. Wollen's already bringing craft containment arrays up. We'll have her secure in 20 minutes. Bam, bam, bing, bomb. End of Act 4, yeah? Boom! We almost got everything with the perfect scores. Just one word for our airport detachment. They've got Reactor on the run. Word's spreading, they won't believe it yet, but once we get the footage out and the inspectors in, the heat's gonna bleed off. So thank you, all. We don't know what today cost us. Not yet. But I know what we gained. We broke a chokehold that's ravaged my country for... Her voice catches. She takes a second. We took a target off our backs that would have doomed us to a lifetime of wars we couldn't win. And we killed a new kind of monster before it became unkillable. An army that could have put global military supremacy in the hands of a sociopathic billionaire. Off Jen's look. A worse one. So thanks. I know each of you have been through the ringer lately, and you still made space for your right cause when you saw it. I respect that like nothing else. No one more than you, doll. Most people couldn't conceive of what it would take to step back from a fight like yours just to take on a second one. I'm one of the few who can, and I don't know how you did it. Medeal's got some tough years ahead yet, but I promise you, I'll use every ounce of my new clout to make sure we have your backs. We'll take it, anytime you can spare it. Our brass will talk, but let's keep in touch too. Trust moves mountains while rank talks routes. And Rion, just by bringing us together, you've done enough for Medeal to make up for a lifetime of, I sense, not really giving a care.
Spot on.
I know you'll never be our soldier, but if we can count on you as a friend, I'll sleep just fine. Jen, take this how you will, but you're the first person I've met who I'd trust to both write my eulogy and solve my murder. Wow. If you ever fully realize how powerful you are, I hope you're still on our side. Zan smiles at something. Zan, you fill me with a horrible feeling I might not be doing enough to support and empower my people. And I mean that in the best way. Dang. And Banks, I don't know what you're wrestling with today, but I know it must be dark to trouble someone with the mental steel I sense in you. You made the right call when it counted. I hope that sinks in. I imagine you carry a lot that people don't see. Hope it gets lighter. Banks lifts her head in a way that could mean anything. Can I just jump in here? Please. I just want to acknowledge that we blundered into a deal with no plan beyond get live. And you very much took it from there. Of all the nations, factions, and Tier 1 casters Liv crossed, nothing could stop her till she picked a fight with Medeal. I think you have a lot to do with that. Moss laughs. That's a wildly generous way to look at it, but I've learned not to fight back when you're being complimented. Right. I imagine you're all wanted in your various countries? Oh, hugely.
Death penalty in 4 nations and counting.
Well, I think I can speak for the council when I say Medeal would love to offer you all asylum, and you a pardon, Rion. And if your home countries come calling, they'll find a brick wall where our extradition treaties would be. Really appreciate it, but please don't start a war over us for at least another couple of years. Hey, if it comes to it, I'm in the market for a new moonshot. Bum-bum-bum? What was that, Chivo? Complete Act 4! Tactical Breach Wizards! That's game! Way to go, Tom Francis. Way to go, John Roberts. Resolve, Jen and Banks. Oh, have they got beef? Jen, got a minute? What's up? What's your next move? Still mulling. Libely's my best bet for PI work, but I need papers. I might see if they need me here. You? I'm thinking Libely. More than thinking. I spoke to my documents guy. Of course you have a documents guy. Mafia illusionist. These watermarks are sublime. Did he sort you out? He did. He did you too. Sorry? Banks hands over a slim booklet. Dessa, this is a Libolian passport. This is citizenship. Yeah. This must have cost a fortune. Well, mine was cheap, so how come? Oh, mine's just a visa. You're not staying? I'm staying for as long as I have. Oh my god, Dessa. Respectfully, F that. Go back to your guy and get a passport. I'll steal the money. What? That's stupid. Why? Attitude. That's like the main factor with health stuff, isn't it? No, that's comorbidity. Well, it's gotta help. I've done okay so far, and I've been thinking about death the whole time. So imagine how long you'll live with a better attitude. Oh my god, I've made a huge mistake. Only because I'm gonna be insufferable about it. Aw, they're friends. 2 items unread. Details, details, details. What is this? Jen Kellen, freelance Stormwitch. Kellen Investigations. With the new identity Banks gave me, I'm wondering about setting up a private investigation agency in Libely. Search and rescue. Reactor's failed invasion of Medeal left a trail of chaos. The casualties are just estimates. Many Medealans are just unaccounted for. I might see if Moss thinks the militia could use my tracking skills in finding those who are still missing. It'd be grim work, but a lot of happy endings. But if I can be of use. Oh, we gotta make choices. Do we want to start our own agency or help out Medeal? Private Eye, search and rescue. Why not help out Medeal for now? Medeal could use a good tracker. Dessa Banks, Necromedic. What about you, Dessa? Oh wait, did you edit one of mine? The only case I ever saw you crack, your quarry was dead before you got there. I could help with that. You killed him. We can bicker about technicalities once we agreed on my hourly rate. So they want to make a private eye investigation business together? Or what was that one? Hold on. Start a business or join Jen's agency. Always had this plan to fleece billionaires for emergency healthcare, just a contract that says I'll show up and res them if they get taken out. Hard part was proving my power without getting kidnapped. After the Medeal fiasco, though, the right people probably know what I can do. Well, that's not as... Let's do that then. Resolved. Banks and Kellen Investigations was a disaster at first, but after a few months of bickering, they found their groove, and even turned a profit. We find missing persons, pets, and celebrities, and return them alive, dead, or forcibly, even if they don't want to be found. Way to go, John Winder. Oh, Dal and Rion. What's up with these two?
So, back to Callan?
I keep getting his accent messed up.
So, back to Callan?
Of course.
Same old?
Maybe not. Command wants me in a strat meeting now, but it might be just a PR fluff.
You don't strike me as the type to step back either way.
Fair read. But there's a doll you never met. She gets a say. You?
Dunno. Might deep six that reactor guy just for funsies.
Gadden? The CEO?
Yeah, want to stretch my legs a bit. Take on a challenge. Work my way again.
If it's a challenge you want, I know a place where the churches are forts and the clergy all carry. Not short of high-value targets there.
How's the pay?
Well, that's fun. They can team up. Dal Sabin. 2 options. What Jita would have wanted. Resistance leadership. The Medial job gave me enough clout to go into command. Or the front lines. Learn more in Medial than I thought I ever could. Maybe I take these skills to the streets and hit the chapel like they've never been hit before. Get into strategy or lead the charge. Yeah, lead the charge. Wait, was that wrong one? Yeah. Lead the charge. There we go. Just one more push while the engine's hot. Meanwhile, what's it gonna be, Rion? Take out the Reactor CEO? Or take out the first chaplain? Yeah, they can team up. Dal Sabin, return to the front lines with a vengeance. She was there to see the chapel's resolve finally buckle with her own eyes. As resistance forces celebrated victory in the skirmish for Gabriel Harbor last week, they did so with a familiar face or mask at their side. The rebel riot police's identity never is confirmed. Rion joined Dal on her return to Callan, then mysteriously vanished without a word. The first chaplain was never seen again. Nice. They get one last team up. Good job, composer Robert Arzola. Meanwhile, what's Zan up to?
This is where I saw it. 8 tons of concrete, 1,000 names on each side. Memorial to a war that haven't happened yet.
Never will now. Can't be more than 200 here.
132. I read them all.
Down from 4,000. Gotta feel pretty good about that.
You'd think, right? I didn't expect to feel happy in a graveyard, but I thought seeing where I ought to be.
You're not beating yourself up about the 132. It's not on you. We did everything we could.
No, I get that.
The kid on the Jadasa job?
Him for sure. I'll carry him to my grave. But it's also just, having lived through it all now, seen it all play out. I was a bit player. So many incredible people did so much more, gave so much more. And now I feel like I came to a graveyard for a victory lap. One I didn't earn.
That's live thinking. It's human to want to see the difference we made. Victory isn't yours or theirs. You helped, I helped. Own that, nothing more.
You're right, as usual. Thanks.
Trial's dragging on, huh?
Yeah, it's killing me. I want to be done feeling ways about Liv Kennedy.
Didn't mean to dredge.
No, it's not you. I have this flash sometimes. I don't know if it's foresight or a dream. She's dead. I don't know how. And I drop her dog tags right here, with all the names. I don't know why.
These names, they're the ones we couldn't save. Even when we did everything we could. They're on her.
I guess.
Maybe you're saying her fate is too. Or maybe you're saying her fate is too. You're taking it off your conscience.
Huh.
How does it end?
They fall off.
Okay. Well, let's not read too much into that. Zan, Vesker.
Guess it's just me left.
Do we find a nice, quiet place back in Libely?
Think I might just be done. I made what peace I can with the Jodasa snafu, but I can't lead a unit again. And I'm just tired. My brain's been processing 2 or more realities for most of a 30-year career. And I'm only just starting to learn how many circuits that's fried. If I could find a nice little place in backcountry Libely, maybe move Ma somewhere close and just find something simple to focus on. Bread's good. I could bake bread. But the resistance is light on military experience. And that's the one thing I've got in spades. I don't have it in me to fight another war, but Dahl says command could use me as a consultant, planning ops like the civil tongue hit I advised on.
You deserve a nice long rest, Zan Vesker.
Guess that's everyone. One last look before we all split.
Zan Vesker found a nice place in the North Country. His ma says his bread is the best she's ever tasted. What a happy ending for Zan. And his ma. Good job, level designer Steve Lee. What? Why do I have to go through all this? This is a tedious credit sequence. Steve Clark, what's with you? Of course, once I realized Kennedy's plan, I knew I had to play along until I was in a position to sabotage it. By this point, I had her wrapped around my little finger, so I manipulated her into posting me to guard the vault. I know. A waste of my combat talents, right? But what you're missing, and she missed it too, is that I was positioning myself to help you guys destroy the mana when the time came. That was when I had the idea to use breach glyphs to drop the vault stash down to the mines and to mind control our pyromancer, who worshipped me anyway. Does he know we can't hear him? I'm not sure he's even noticed I left the room. He's been at it for 20 minutes. What'd you ask? His name. Classic Steve Clark. Are we gonna see all the little henchmen's? Thanks so much for playing! Game took an unspeakably long time to make, but we put a ton of love and care and joy into it, and we hope some of it reached you. I'm trying to read! Thanks, team. Look at that. Chilling on the beach. Tactical beach wizards. A new mission is unlocked. More dream sequences and more proving grounds. Okay, gotcha. We did it, you guys! Tactical breach wizards! Kind of a, like, I feel like we spent more time in those credits than we did in the final fight. The final fight was kind of anticlimactic. Especially with how tough Liv was in our first encounter, where she had like 50 clones. But all in all, a very good game. I'm going to continue to grind out those Chivos. We're going for 100%, but that's something I'm going to do off stream. But this just means that we're all set and free to take on February with something brand new. We're going to have to find something new when we come back next week. Well, that's about it for us tonight. Let's check on our streaming friends. Looks like we're still going to go say hi to Palm. So Palm's playing some No Man's Sky tonight, you guys. Thanks everybody who tuned in tonight. Everybody who's chilling in the wings. We see ya. We appreciate you. Thanks for spending time with Spaceman. Hope you enjoyed some wizarding tonight. I really recommend the game. It's a super slick game, and frankly, it's probably better played on your own, not on stream. You can take your time with it, but it's so much fun. Definitely check it out if you like this kind of game, if you like stuff like XCOM and likewise titles. Stuff like Fire Emblem and Final Fantasy Tactics, Into the Breach, Mario and Rabbids, all that kind of good stuff. All right, let's set up a raid then, you guys. Show's over. What a lovely evening. So remember, we're going to go say hi to Palm. Be on your best behavior. Say nice things. And if you like space stuff, you're in for a treat. Because Palm is playing the latest No Man's Sky update, which I think just dropped today. All right, you guys. That's it for us tonight, but as always, I want to thank each and every one of you for tuning in tonight, wherever and whenever you are. We'll see you again next Tuesday, same time, same place, right here at Harbor Station. We'll catch you on the other side, Space Cadets. Until then, of course, no matter what life throws your way, good luck and Godspeed. This is Vector Spaceman, signing off. Now stick around for that raid, you guys. We're about to send you off for some more great content for your evening. Take care, everybody. We'll see you all again real soon. Bye-bye. We'll see you on Tuesday. So long. Have a great weekend. See you guys. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for sticking around. We'll see you later. Bye.